You also wrote another book, which I think many have read, The Soul of the Firm, which includes some other illustrations of how you carried this work out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of the great experiences I had that I referred to in that book is when I was traveling in Russia, which was still the Soviet Union, by the way, at the time, and I was asked to speak in Moscow on the free enterprise system. And as I came down to the hotel one morning, I was watching this woman mop the lobby of the hotel, and I know a little bit about mopping a floor. So she was getting the least amount done and in the least amount of motions of anybody I've ever seen mopping a floor. So I thought I'd like to talk to her, and I had my interpreter with me. So we went over and talked with her. And you know what she was using, Al? She was using a wooden T-frame with a dirty rag wrapped around it and a dirty bucket of water to mop that floor. Mm. She was pushing this pile of dirt from here to here all day long and given a job and paid for it. But I talked enough to Olga to know that if I had an opportunity to visit her in her apartment, I probably could have eaten off the floor. You see, she was treated just as the object of work. We've got to give somebody a job, make a job. The contrast that I referred to in the book was the next week when I was coming home and passing through London and stopped to visit our folks at Guy's Hospital, which we were serving at that time, which is right in the center of London. And came in and met with the housekeeping staff, and I was introduced as the CEO of Service Master. And one of the women came over and just gave me a big hug. And then she wanted to proceed and show me what had happened in her job in a positive way, take me on a tour and so forth, since Service Master had come into that hospital. Now, here were two women, both about the same age, both doing basically the same work. So it wasn't the job as such, but it was whether they had dignity and worth and pride and were taking pride in themselves and the work as part of the job or not. One was treated as the subject of work, one was treated as the object of work.